Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we uncover the hidden stories within corporate filings, and today we're diving into Talphera Incorporated, a company that has been making some interesting moves. Get ready because what we find might just surprise you. We're looking at a filing from Talphera Incorporated, and it details some important events that happened at their shareholder meeting on the 23rd of October 2025. Think of this as the company's annual checkup where big decisions get made and votes are tallied. First off, a big part of any shareholder meeting is electing the people who are going to steer the ship, the directors. At this meeting, 3 new directors were elected: Vincent J. Angotti, Stephen J. Hoffman, MD PhD, and Abhinav Jain. They're set to serve until the 2028 annual meeting. Now, it is worth noting the votes for these directors. For Vincent J. Angotti, there were 446,3317 votes for and 862,417 votes withheld. For Stephen J. Hoffman, it was 447,84984 for and 847,236 withheld. And for Abhinav Jain, 4,477,107 for and 848,627 withheld. What is really interesting here are the broken non-votes, which were 445,2272 for each nominee. This means that a significant chunk of shares were held by brokers who did not vote them, which can sometimes make it harder to get a clear majority. Next up, the company's auditors, shareholders voted to ratify BPM LLP as the independent registered public accounting firm for the year ending the 31st of December 2025. This is a standard but crucial decision because it ensures that an independent party is checking the company's financial books. The vote here was overwhelmingly positive, with 905,637 votes for this selection and only 531,232 votes against. Abstentions were minimal at 190,637. This strong showing suggests confidence in the chosen auditors. Now, let's talk about something that always gets attention: executive compensation. The shareholders were asked to give their opinion on the pay for the company's top executives. This is an advisory vote, meaning it's a suggestion, not a binding decision. The results show 4147335 votes for the executive compensation and 1144788 votes against. There were also 33,611 abstain votes. While there is more support than opposition, a significant number of shareholders felt the compensation was too high or not justified. This hints at a potential area of concern for the company's leadership. Following the vote on executive pay, the shareholders also decided how often they want to vote on it. The options were every year, every 2 years, or every 3 years. The vote came back strongly in favour of an annual vote. There were 4687816 votes for 1 year, much higher than the 201,464 for 2 years and 297,972 for 3 years. This means the company will continue to have this advisory vote on executive pay every year. It shows shareholders want regular input on this sensitive topic. Here is where we see some key plans getting approved. First is the company's 2020 Equity Incentive Plan. This plan allows the company to grant stock options or other equity to employees and executives, which is a common way to motivate and retain talent. The vote was 42,956,29 for and 938,223 against. This plan was approved, indicating that shareholders are generally in favour of using equity to reward employees. Next, the company's 2011 Employee Street OC Purchase Plan was also approved. This plan lets employees buy company stock, often at a discount. The vote here was 45,21469 for and 751,916. Against, like the incentive plan, this has shareholder backing, showing a continued belief in employee ownership. Finally, let's talk about a critical move for the company's stock: a reverse stock split. This proposal was to amend the company's charter to allow for a reverse stock split at a ratio anywhere from 1 for -10 to 1 for -30. This is typically done when a company's stock price has fallen very low and they want to increase it to meet stock exchange listing requirements. The vote here was very strong, with 7875516 for and 1854692 against. The high approval rate for this proposal underscores the urgency and importance of complying with the Nasdaq Capital Market's minimum bid price rules. The report also mentions that on the 20th of October 2025, the company was notified that it had indeed regained compliance with these requirements, meaning the stock price had stayed above $1 for at least 10 consecutive trading days, ending the 17th of October 2025. This reverse stock split can be a signal of a company trying to appear healthier and more attractive to investors. though it doesn't fundamentally change the company's value on its own. Looking at these decisions, Talphera Incorporated seems to be focused on employee incentives and maintaining its stock exchange listing. The approval of the equity incentive plan and the employee stock purchase plan shows a commitment to its workforce. The strong vote for the reverse stock split amendment, coupled with the news that they regained compliance with Nasdaq's minimum bid price rules, indicates management is proactively addressing potential delisting risks. This is a good sign for stability now. Let's just take a step back and look at the bigger picture here. The fact that they needed to consider a reverse stock split implies that the stock price had fallen quite low. While they've seemingly corrected that immediate issue, investors will be watching closely to see if this move translates into sustainable growth, or if it is just a cosmetic fix. The advisory vote against executive pay also suggests that while the company is making strategic moves, there might be some ongoing discussions or discontent among shareholders regarding how executives are compensated. Overall, Talphera Incorporated appears to be navigating some choppy waters, taking necessary steps to remain listed and keeping its employees engaged through incentive plans. The key will be whether these actions lead to genuine operational improvements and financial growth going forward. We'll certainly be keeping an eye on their future filings. Alright, that is our breakdown of Talphera Incorporated's latest filing. What is your take on these numbers and what they signal for the company's future? Do you think the reverse stock split is a sign of recovery or just a temporary fix? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If this analysis was valuable, hitting that like button really helps us out, and subscribe for more deep dives like this. Don't forget to check out the Discord community linked in the description for more discussions. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.